Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you on a huge Sunday. 9 races for you, and it's a mandatory Rainbow Six Sunday. It kicks off in race number 4. Really strong sequence with a turf stakes feature as well. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and your weather conditions.
It's a sunny Sunday in South Florida with temperatures reaching 90 degrees. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race number 1, scratch number 7, Daham. Racing at Gulfstream. Slow break from Tall Story. The other first-timer, Mithril, begins very well and reaches out for the early advantage, clears the group to lead by a length and a half. Mr. Business is now second from the Rizzer, who's away in early third. Blue Casanova angled over from the outside gate to race in fourth in front of Curved, who's second last. The trailer after a bad start is Tall Story. In the run around the first turn, it's jockey Misael Jaramillo and Mithril on top by a length and a quarter. Off the inside comes Manessis on Mr. Business. He's now second. That'll send the Rizzer into the 3-path in third, and Blue Casanova will slide through at the inside. A gap of 2 more to Curved, and the trailer is Tall Story. Opening quarter quite ordinary, 25-3. They have less than 6 furlongs to run in the race. The leader is Mithril by a half a length. Mr. Business is alongside in second, 2 back to the rail. That's Blue Casanova striding into third. Outside fourth in the Rizzer, 2 back to Curved. He's under encouragement from Rocco Bowen, and the trailer is Tall Story. They're with the half and 50-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Mithril continues to lead it. He leads by a length over Mr. Business in second. Bracho trying to feed some racetrack to Blue Casanova. He's locked in. No place to go third. The Rizzer is underway for Morelos in fourth. 3 back to Curved and then Tall Story. The pace lifts as they reach 3/4 in 1:14-3. Blue Casanova needs room here. Outside the Rizzer's closing ground, the new leader is long shot Mr. Business. From the back, Curved is underway. He's 5 wide. Off the turn and the stretch drive, still plenty of hopes here. Hooking to the clear finally is Blue Casanova down the center and Curved from between horses the Rizzer. 1/8 of a mile to go. The Rizzer has the lead. Blue Casanova and Curved moving to him. It's Blue Casanova and Curved surging at the Rizzer. Blue Casanova has the lead. Blue Casanova is the winner. Blue Casanova in front. Curved got up for second. The Rizzer ran third. Mr. Business fourth. Then Tall Story in 1:51-4. And they're off. De La Calles blew the start. Heretical slow to move, and Kryptonym a step slow. Good start for long shot El Detocho, who heads off for the early lead. Super Fight moving to him. From between horses, Spit the Bit, not the rail Devilment. The pace is legit early. In tight toward the rail is Noble Hero with Garincha for company. Getting started on his outside, that's Game of Power. Up and by him went Noble Hero in the run to the first turn. Here's the favorite, Malazzo. Mid-flight for Zayas with an inside lane. 2 better than Kryptonym, then De La Calles, and Hereticals at the back. To the backstretch they go. It's El Detocho and Almendina on top by 2.5. Super Fight is second. Spit the Bit together with Devilman, who travels in the red colors. Out 3 wide goes Wine Man Tracks. Then it's a length back to Noble Hero together with Garincha. Far outside Game of Power. Held up in traffic is Malazzo as they fan across the course mid-race. The 3 at the back are Heretical, De La Calles, and Kryptonym. They went to half and 48-3, and they swing now to the far turn. It's still El Detocho on top. Super Fight moves towards inside to chase on from second. From third, it's Spit the Bit. From fourth, and Devilment. Garincha is dropping back a touch, trying to grind home on the outside is Game of Power at the rail. Noble Hero. De La Calles between horses. Malazzo, this heavy favorite, has traffic issues with Kryptonym on his outside. They reach the top of the stretch. Super Fight is up for a fight, and he's up to take the lead. On the outside of him, it's Spit the bit far outside Wineman tracks, then Game of Power. Malazzo never got through. Off the turn in the stretch drive and from between horses, Spit the Bit outside Wineman tracks. Malazzo at the rail. Game of Power on the stand side, farther out in Kryptonym. Final 16th of a mile. Wineman tracks. He's roused forward to take the lead. At the inside, Malazzo tries to get into second. Wineman tracks in front. Wineman tracks and Jose Morelos spring the upset. It's close then for second. It involves the favorite, Kryptonym, and right with him, Spit the Bit in 145 flat.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
Indicate. And they're off. Far outside, Beautiful Crazy gets the first call, but Blonde Jack will have something to say about the early lead, and she charges to challenge. Wiggle and Wine comes away in third. From between horses, Sarah's Rose. Out in the middle, Smile Poe. The early trailer is Nablina. In the run to the half-mile point, Jaramillo and Blonde Jack work to the lead 3 parts of a length better than Beautiful Crazy second. Wiggle and Wine is now third. Up to the outside, Smile Poe is fourth. Retreating to be fifth is Sarah's Rose, and Nablina's at the back. Around the forward turn they speed. They're 5/16 from the wire. The leader, Blonde Jack, 3 parts of a length. Beautiful Crazy is second. 2 back to Smile Poe together with Wiggle and Wine. Then Nablina and Sarah's Rose. They reach the top of the stretch 1/4 mile from home. On the outside, Beautiful Crazy is just put ahead in front. Blonde Jack is empty here, trying to fight back toward the inside, but Beautiful Crazy, she has the kick, and she leads by 2 now. They're 16th from home, and it's Beautiful Crazy and Jockey Yolbert Torres who have clear sailing to the wire. 7-2 on Beautiful Crazy, an easy third race winner. Blonde Jack's trying to hold on to second. She will from Smile Poe, who's in a picture for third with Nablina in 103-1. They're off to start the Rainbow Six. Level beginning. Bet Stormy away quickly, moving out the rail. Good, Better, Best is offensive-minded. These two race on in what appears to be a reasonable early pace. Lady Emily Catherine is situated 3 wide and third, out wide on the course, 1 of 1. Back from behind the speed, it's Sarah's Dream, racing in front of Beach Ready. Far above is out the rail last of all, but there's not far from first to last as they chase the speed of Good, Better, Best. Good, Better, Best and Jesus Rios have the lead by a length over Bet Stormy and Lady Emily Catherine. They're racing second and third. Sarah's Dream is in a pocket from fourth. Leonel Reyes angled over on 1 of 1. She's the one in the pink colors racing in fifth. Back to the rail, that's far above, and seventh and last is Beach Ready. The quarter speed was 24-2. Down the backstretch they go. It's Bet Stormy doing battle with Good, Better, Best. Locked up heads apart. In the white and red colors, that's Lady Emily Catherine, who bides her time for Zayas in the clear. Beach Ready gets started on the outside of 1 of 1 as Sarah's Dream stays parked at the rail, and now the trailer is far above. A tightly grouped field swings around the far turn. Bet Stormy issues the challenge and takes the lead as Good, Better, Best tries to fight back. Lady Emily Catherine 3 wide third. Locked in the box, no place to go. Sarah's Dream getting started 1 of 1 on the outside. They've gone ahead of Beach Ready and they reach the top of the stretch. They stack, they pack, they have Bet Stormy to get. On the outside, 1 of 1 takes her shot from second. Sarah's Dream and Lady Emily Catherine. Off the turn and the stretch drive, 1 of 1. Rising forward to take on Bet Stormy, who's fighting right back. Down the center in Sarah's Dream, they're 1/8 of a mile from home. 1 of 1 has the lead. Bet Stormy is back to second. Down the center, it's Sarah's Dream. 1 of 1 almost there. 1 of 1 and a 10-1 upset to start the Rainbow Six. Second was Bet Stormy. Third was Sarah's Dream. And fourth was Beach Ready in 1:42 and 4. And they're off. On the far outside, G Speedy was quick into stride, moving between horses. So-So, Vekoen is on the go. Down at the rail, Black Empire away fourth. Followed fifth by Starship Iceman. Away sixth is Oasis Prince. The favorite is last early. Buzz Rocket just ahead of him. Still No Hassle JJ and So-So. In the run to the first turn, the leader is Vekoen, on top by a length, Black Empire. Not content to sit behind him, he angles to the two-path, floating out More Therapy, who races into third. 4 wide is G Speedy from fourth. The Iceman slides through, Starship Iceman to race from fifth. Then it's an on-hold Oasis Prince. Gonzalez has him well settled and well spotted, about 4 lengths behind. At the rail goes Buzz Rocket in front of So-So. As they make their way down the backstretch, the opening quarter was 24 and 3. Still a No Hassle JJ's at the back. The leader is still on the inside. It's Vekoen in front, but only narrowly. Black Empire turns up the heat second. G Speedy on the outside third. At the rail, Starship Iceman. He's traveled well into the race, and he just needs racing room. Also in fifth is Oasis Prince. He's traveled well into the race. At the rail, Buzz Rocket. He's asked to quicken, not gaining yet. Dropping back More Therapy, then So-So, and Still No Hassle JJ. Black Empire. He just made the lead. Off cover now. Here's a move from Starship Iceman. 3 wide G Speedy from behind the speed. Oasis Prince. Buzz Rocket swung to the center and finds his best stride. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Plenty of hopes here. Black Empire has the lead by a length. On the outside, Starship Iceman takes aim. Buzz Rocket down the far outside with Oasis Prince. Final 16th of a mile. Things getting close now. Buzz Rocket closing at Starship Iceman. Buzz Rocket getting up. Buzz Rocket. Buzz Rocket beats Starship Iceman, who was second. Oasis Prince third. Black Empire fourth. 142 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
Fire! Off and running. Sergeant Sinatra off last, and Venezuela's Gold off second last. The others scrimmage for the early advantage. In the middle, it's 2 Monarch who gets the first call. Red Candy Apple drives to challenge. Out in the center, that's a speed from Guaycapuro. From behind the speed, Breezer finds himself in a good spot. Rusty Pistol toward the rail. Looking to get off the inside, Monet Never just ahead and better than Decisive Pride. Then it's Sergeant Sinatra, and the trailer is Venezuela's Gold. Around the far turn they go. They drilled the quarter, 21-1. Closer should have a shot from here. The leader, Red Candy Apple, out wide. It's Guaycapuro off cover. It's Breezer from the back. Here's a run from Sergeant Sinatra. He swings widest of all for the drive. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Breezer closing ground out in the middle. At the rail, Rusty Pistol far outside. It's Sergeant Sinatra. Final 16th of a mile. Breezer, he has the lead. Back to second. It's Rusty Pistol. Sergeant Sinatra's on the outside, but Breezer's a winner. Breezer to win by 2.5. Rusty Pistol second. Sergeant Sinatra third. Venezuela's Gold fourth at 56-3. They're off in the Ladies Island. Not especially good starts for either of the favorites. In fact, both checked hard. That'll hurt Mrs. Gambolini worse than it will Great Venezuela. Meanwhile, her stablemate Tiffany Gold is away the best, so the third favorite's in front. Breezy Bella bounced around by Call Me Spicy second and third, and now getting started is Mrs. Gambolini. In between horses, Great Venezuela. She tries to move in from the back, and the trailer a long way is Hurricane Debbie. So tactical disadvantages for the top two in the betting. The leader is Tiffany Gold. She leads by a neck. Call Me Spicy is second, 3 wide. Mrs. Gambolini is now third. Great Venezuela is going to hook 4 wide for a stretch bid. They have Tiffany Gold to catch. Tiffany Gold off the turn on top. From the outside, Mrs. Gambolini has a length to make up. Down the center in Great Venezuela. Final 16th of a mile. Tiffany Gold not headed yet. Mrs. Gambolini trying to get her. Tiffany Gold, Mrs. Gambolini. Tiffany Gold refusing to yield. Mrs. Gambolini a final push. It's a win picture. And I don't think Tiffany Gold lost. Tiffany Gold dug in. She's in a head-bobbing photo with Mrs. Gambolini. Great Venezuela's third in 54-3. They're off. All set, and they're off. Lace Up away quickly from the inside and reaches out to challenge Kalimba and La Gata Salvaje for the early advantage. Up on the outside, that's Swen into the top flight. He's now third. Away fifth is Federal Exchange in front of Diamond Mesa. Outside and Papa Cats. Secret Lover is ahead of the other favorite, I'm a Peppa. The trailer is Things Are Getting Hairy. Down the backstretch they go. La Gata Salvaje works to a narrow lead. Lace Up is toward the rail. Kalimba's out in the middle. 4 wide and Swen. A gap of 2.5 to Federal Exchange. He's in a good spot. A length in front of an improving Secret Lover. He's with Diamond Mesa about 8 lengths behind. Dropping back Papa Cats. Then I'm a Peppa. And Things Are Getting Hairy at the back. 22-3 for the opening quarter. They speed around the far turn. Lace Up 3 parts of a length. Kalinba second, Swen is third. Lagat de Silvahi is fourth. 2.5 more, that's Federal Exchange in fifth. Diamond Mesa between horses. Secret Lover's got to go from there. He could still win, but he's a long way behind through an opening half mile of 46 seconds flat. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Lace Up turns for home on top, 2.5. Threading through traffic, Secret Lover from the outside Kalinba. They're 1/8 of a mile from home, and Lace Up is way out ahead. It's Lace Up and jockey Luis Fuenamayor on top by 6, by 7, and he's actually moving away. Easy win. Lace Up in front. Lace Up dominant in victory. He won by 7 lengths. Second, I think, is Kalinba with Swen alongside and 124-4. And runners away. El Muhit wear away toward the back of the field. Good start for Handsome Fox, who heads off for the early advantage with Trackster moving up from the outside. At the rail, Worth the Wait into the top flight. He's now third. Dogwood Crossing finds a great spot early. He's fourth behind the speed. Risen Sun's on his outside. 2 back to Silver Punch. He's 6 lengths behind. Developed Product saves ground toward the rail. El Muhit is out 3 wide on the course, and working between horses is King Plutus. It's a length and a half back to Winning Fortune. He's toward the rail, and he's in front of only 2, and they are the 2 laggards, Reneg and Frosted Punk. The opening quarter complete in 23-3, and it's a speed duel up front with 2 long shots hooking up. Worth the Wait on the inside, Handsome Fox on the outside. They're now 5 ahead of Trackster, who races from third. Sliding through at the rail is Developed Product. He got inside of Dogwood Crossing. Out in the middle, Risen Sun. Farther out, here's El Muhit. El Muhit, Jaramillo on a backstretch blitz, and they're closing ground now, and that'll force Trackster to go. Zayas moves on him, and he takes over. So Trackster takes a half-length advantage. El Muhit is going to be 4 wide and roughed up around the turn. At the rail, Handsome Fox tries to go with them. Developed Product and Risen Sun are next. That's all for Worth the Wait. Trying to find room between horses. Dogwood Crossing, they reach the top of the stretch. El Muhit, he's under a lot of pressure, and he's not making ground on Trackster. Risen Sun is, and Developed Product is at the rail. Off the turn and the stretch drive, the favorite is beat. 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader, Trackster, firing through at the inside. Developed Product, Risen Sun down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. Trackster trying to turn away challenges on both sides. Risen Sun, Developed Product, Reneg from downtown. Trackster's in front. Trackster wins over Risen Sun second, Developed Product third, then Reneg and Winning Fortune for the high 5 in 142 flat.
And that's a wrap on the 9-race Sunday card. We'll be back with you on Thursday. 4-day race week, traditional 12:50 post. Hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.